Hi, my name is Joshph Lanzantie. Welcome to the men's room in Clitheroe. What we're going to do today, we're going to get my client. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find a good-looking client, so this man will have to do. And what we're going to do is go through a blend and a fade. Just a quick haircut, just to teach you a little bit about blending and fading. So what we're going to do, we're going to go for a nice 1920s, 1930s look where we're going to crop it down here. We're going to start off with a 0.5, going up to a 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, up to a 6, and then just blend it on. So we're going to use all the guides and all the grades and to blend it right in. As you can see, his hair's quite short as it is, but we're going to keep the top quite heavy. When we talk about blending and fading, we're fading down and blending up. Okay, the most important thing about doing men's hair is 3 golden rules. We've got the hairline break, where the hair turns from hair into sideburn, the hairline peak, and the recession area. And these are our 3 guides that we work to when we're doing clipper cutting. When we do men's hair, we will take the clippers and take it from the hairline peak. We can either go above the occipital bone or just below the occipital bone. We never cut to the occipital bone because the bone is bony and we can't get a perfect blend. So what we do, if we want a high blend, we go up to the recession area and take it across. If we want a low blend, we go up to the hairline break and take it down. Or if we want a medium blend, we take it from the hairline peak to just above the occipital bone, and then we blend up and we fade down. Okay, so what we're going to do with a grade 6, we're going to take a section from the hairline peak to the recession area, using our comb to cross on itself. Most important thing about clipper cutting is when you cross over. So we're going to start the clippers and we're going to take the grade 6 between the hairline peak and the recession area. And we're going to follow that all the way round. Just going round, blending as we're cutting. Okay, we follow that round all the way. So what we do, walk round the head. So you're always straight onto the haircut. We carry on working our way round until we reach the other side, which is the hairline peak and the recession area. We're going to take it now from the hairline break to the hairline peak, blending in to the recession area that we just cut. So we'll just go along, doing exactly the same, blending it as we're doing it, moving your client round and just blending it, working our way round the head to the hairline peak. Okay? Then we'll go 4.5. Open up your blade and we're going to blend that 4 into the 6. But what we're doing at the same time, we're healing. This technique is called healing. Where the clipper has got that bump, it's called a heel. So what we do, we just flick and heel. And it helps to blend the haircut. So we're going to go 4.5 and healing it into the 6. The reason why we haven't used a 5 is because with these clippers I'm using, there isn't a grade 5. Once we've done that, we're going to go down to grade 3. This is just a technique to teach you how to use all the grades. Then what we're going to do now is take it from the hairline break, close your clippers, and then just blend that in to the 4 that we've just cut. Then we'll open it up and go 3.5, which will blend it into the 4. Working our way round. And just checking that the blend is good and that you're happy with it. With men's hairdressing, it's very visual. So what happens is, if there's a hair out of place, you'll see it. So now what we're going to do is go down to a grade 2. What we're going to do with the 2 is take it to just below the occipital bone, from the hairline break. Working our way round and healing it as we're going around. Obviously, if you came on one of my courses, we'd go into this with a lot more depth. This is just a little demonstration on the type of work that we do. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go down to a grade 1. And what we're going to do with the grade 1 is that we're going to take just the very ends around here. Just working our way round. What happens with dark hair, as you're fading, you always get a build-up and you think that you've got a line there, but you haven't. It's where the hair's getting darker and darker as it gets longer and longer. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go down to a 0.5. A 0.5 is just where we open our clippers up. And we just take the very ends off, going round, going onto the hair. Always make sure you pull the ears right back, because what we don't want is what we call hubcaps, where we take it too high over there. We just go around. Then what we do, we turn the clippers upside down and then we just fade it down onto the hair like this. Just go around fading it down. Whenever I clip a cut, if a gentleman wants his hair washed, I would wash it, then I would dry it off so that I can see how the hair is going to naturally lay. Then I'd cut it, and then I might wash it again just to get all the dead bits and pieces off. So what we're going to do here, we're going to blunt cut the top. We're going to go along the top box, section at a time, just taking off. I want to keep the top quite long. So I'm just going to go across, taking the sections. So we're going to take that and just serrate the top there. And then pull the whole fringe back, because I want a really long fringe, so I can do 2 different things with it. Then what we do, we go onto the side box. I want to try to blend it in, just taking that hard corner out. Okay, just working our way to the front of the haircut, just taking the hard line out. While you're cutting, always look in the mirror and check that the shape you're cutting is working for you. You know, comb it into place, see where you want it to go. Make sure that you're happy. What we're going to do, we're going to try to bring that up so we've got that nice 1930s type of look. So then what happens is, we've got the 1930s type of look, or we can have just a mad fringe going up, depending on what the client wants. But at the moment, what we're going to do is just go for a 1930s type of look, and then we'll mess it up and do the front into another type of style. When I talk about the crown, I talk about the crown of the head, not the crown of the hair. How we determine the crown of the head is by we lay a comb on, and where it rocks, that's the crown of the head. We don't look at the crown of the hair, because if we're cutting towards the crown of the hair and someone's got a double crown, then you get really confused. I want to create a little bit more texture on top of the hair. So I'm going to use the thinning scissors, but thinning scissors can be quite dangerous. You've got to make sure that we're only going to take the very ends off. If we go in too deep, you can make a man look bald, like me. So what we're going to do is just take some of the weight, and we want some texture. What we do now is we get a cutthroat, and we push the hair to one side, and we take a nice straight line there with the cutthroat. Then we take that, one hand on the eye, and follow that line all the way down, so we get a nice sharp look. Take it down there, pull that across there. And you can see the difference between that side and that side. So what we're going to do exactly the same on this side. Head to one side, just take that down. Then we get onto the back. We take a nice clean straight line, using where we cut with the clippers as a guideline. And with the clippers or the trimmers, you're never going to be able to get all this off. What we're going to do is put some paste on it. Good quality paste. Rub it in our hands, and we just play with the hair and decide how we're going to have this hairstyle. We might want it all coming up, like that. We might want it coming down, like that. We might want it so that it's just messed up like that. But the way that I see this haircut on this gentleman is that I want a nice, classy type of look where I have it all like that, which is in at the moment, which is the nice 1920s, 1930s look. Okay, we just tied it up, looking round, and that is the end of that. And as you can see, that's how we've got that hairstyle going around. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the haircut. If you're interested in any of our courses, just log on to joshphlanzantie.co.uk and look forward to seeing you in the future. Smile. Yeah, keep that in.